This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Philippines, good evening. Maayong gabi sa Tibok Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, up to Sabah. Ito po inyong programang Republika. Ako po si Eric Espina. We have been reading on the papers about federalism. Some say ad infinitum, some say ad nauseum. Whichever side you're going to take on this issue. But what is happening as far as the current discussion is concerned is that it seems from the way not just 2 cabinet members, but now 4 cabinet members have been speaking, that federalism might be walking towards a dead-end street. Why? Why not? We are very fortunate to have a senior voice of the realm, of the August Chamber. We have none other than Senator Francisco Kit Tatad. Good evening, sir.
Maayong gabi, Eric.
Yes. Maraming nabanggi, sir.
Yes, maraming nabanggi.
Ayan.
Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat.
Yan, sir. I'll ask you, sir, the first question, before we go into what we are reading in the papers. What is bruited about is that President Rodrigo Duterte has a mandate to go into federalism because he won as president. There are also other voices who say he does not, because if you total the votes of his opponents, they did not have federalism in their agenda. But they also lost. So how should we read this?
Well, it's not a question of Duterte having won
Okay.
and having said something about federalism during the campaign.
Yes, yes.
It's a question of what the Constitution allows.
Okay.
The Constitution allows the revision or amendments of the Constitution. But there is an article there which governs how this is to be done and who should do it. No? Under that article, only the Congress
Yes.
can propose amendments or revisions, or a constitutional convention,
Yes.
or the people in a direct initiative. There is no mention of the president there.
Okay.
So he is not only being prohibited from proposing, he's excluded completely from this business. And so when we are talking of federalism now, we are not simply debating the idea of federalism as a form of government that should change the unitary system. We are talking of the president proposing it. It's a prejudicial issue. Walang-wala ang Pangulo po dito. This is my first objection. Illegal. Everything that he has done so far is illegal and unconstitutional. He has named a Constitutional Consultative Committee.
Okay.
May sweldo yan o wala, hindi natin alam. Ano? But the act of forming that committee is not sanctioned by the Constitution. And so their product has no legal provenance. No?
And the worst, to fund it.
Yes.
And to even fund it.
He has funded it.
Public money?
Yeah, public funds. And under the Constitution, you cannot disburse a single centavo except in pursuance of an appropriation authorized by law.
Yes.
So, may violation ng Pangulo niya.
Yeah, okay.
No? Ito namang mga nakaupo, mga maestrado at learned luminaries.
Okay.
They should be the ones teaching us about the Constitution. Hindi nila nakita. Why? Because they are the ones involved.
Okay.
May pakinabang
Because they were
sila.
appointed?
Yes.
Aha.
And hindi lang yung tinanggap nila appointment. After they completed their draft, nandiyan pa sila. Nakikipagdebate pa sila. They assuming legal and constitutional yung kanilang appointment, at this time, wala na sila dyan sa eksena. Kasi tapos na yung kanilang gawain. No? Naibigay na sa Pangulo. Now, ang problema dyan, mayroong isang senador, Kiko Pangilinan.
Yes.
He's now conducting hearings on the basis of this draft. And this document, I saw him the opening of the Senate.
Yes.
Sabi ko, anong basis mo?
Oo.
Tinanong mo ba kung may legal authority yung committee to
Yes.
draft this?
Yes.
Saan ang galing yung authority? It's plain courtesy. Ganon ang itsura ng mga senador natin yan.
Yes.
So yun. Yun ang una kong problema dyan. The President has no legal personality whatsoever in getting involved in this proposal. Kung yung Kongreso yan, kung si Speaker Jema yan ang propose, wala tayong problema.
Yes.
No, it is the President. Wala siyang nothing to do whatsoever. The second point is, as I have been raising in my writings, na yung federalism, if it is a circle, you cannot declare it as a square. No?
Okay.
Kasi federalism, alam natin, maging Amerika yan, Canada, Australia,
Malaysia.
Germany, Malaysia, Switzerland. Yan, magkahiwa-hiwalay dati, pinagsama-sama.
Yes.
Ito, yung Pilipinas Unitary State, buong-buo na po tayo. Bibiyakin into 18 parts. And then, ibabalik muli, may babalik ba muli? Into a federal union. So, it's a basic contradiction. Na, huwag naman gagawin sa, kung you have passed grade 2, dapat huwag naman gagawin sa yan. Yung bayan natin, hindi man tayo na grade 2 lahat eh.
Your political sense, Mr. Senator, is the President really totally sold out to federalism, or is it because he joined PDP and it is a political commitment?
I cannot read the President. I cannot pretend to read him accurately. Hindi kami masyadong malapit. Pero maging ano man ang level of commitment niya, wag naman sanang paglaruan ang bayan in this manner. Kasi ang tingin ko pinaglalaruan tayo. Yung, the third point, yung nire-raise na ng mga economic managers.
Yes.
Magiging bangkarote ang Pilipinas kung itutuloy ito. We cannot afford it. Kasi as of now, we have only 3 regions na kumikita ng sapat to sustain themselves.
Yes.
Ano yan? Metro
NCR.
Manila, Luzon as a whole, o Central Visayas as a whole.
Yes.
The rest, saan kuha ng pera?
Yes.
Now, meron tayong local government code which attempted to decentralize. Kaya lang, walang political will to implement the law. Halimbawa, meron ng mga ahensya na na-devolve, no?
Yes.
From the center, na-devolve na sa region.
Yes.
Pero yung devolution na hindi natutuloy kasi yung pera nananatili para sa sentro. And no one has the will to implement it. Now, implement mo lang, yung reklamo nilang sa Imperial Manila lahat, mawawala yan.
Two quick questions, Mr. Senator, no? They said that, of course, yung pera na dito sa national. In fact, sinabi ni Secretary Harry Roque, we have to federalize because, like for example, sa DOH, there's about 30 billion pesos of unused funds. So, why should the DOH now be holding it when it is better off given to the LGUs to build up these mga barangay health centers? Yun ang sabi niya.
Well, I don't want to argue with Harry Roque because I don't think he has the sufficient personality to get involved here. No? Yung mga legislators na napagsasalita yan. But Eric, Halimbawa, may kaso na tayo sa Supreme Court. Filed by former Congressman o Governor Mandanas o Batangas.
Oo.
Dun sa IRA, no?
Okay.
Na under the law, yung IRA automatically and compulsorily released
Yes.
to the recipient.
Nakalagay sa konstitusyon yan, malinaw.
It's
Oo.
there.
Oo.
And then, nagkaroon ng kaso sa Supreme Court, nanalo na, hindi pa nangyayari yan.
Ito, itatanong ko po sa inyo, no? All these things can be done by executive action.
Yes.
So, why is there no order from, if we are serious about really devolving, giving funds to the provinces, why isn't it happening?
Well, because may problema tayo sa ating Pangulo.
Or is it because by exercise, by custom, the president is the one that really holds on to all the funds of the national government and will find it very difficult to release it?
Ayun na nga. Pero ang nangyari dito, yung pag-withhold ng funding na yan, nangyari sa past presidents yan.
Oo.
President Duterte, kung gusto niyang i-correct yung
Pwede
maling
niyang-
gawa
oo.
ng nakaraang mga presidente, pwede niyang gawin. Kung yung isang mayor ay napapatay na lang dyan after his name appears on a drug list galing sa Pangulo, ay dapat meron ding equivalent action ang Pangulo on other matters.
Would it be fair to say, Mr. Senator, that the Congress is, strong word, supine, that it wants to deposit a lot of the money, budget, into the presidency? Because at the end of the day, they are in a position to receive all this funding from the president.
Eric, you don't have to assign any motives to the Congress because this is an automatic process. This is a natural
yes.
flowing process.
Yes.
No? The Congress legislates
Yes.
and the executive implements.
Yes.
So, anumang pera na ang gagaling kung saan-saan yan,
Oo.
ay napupunta yan sa general fund, sa
Yes.
treasury. Ano?
Oo.
And the president can spend that according to what the Constitution or what the General Appropriations Act says.
Yes.
So, pero, well, if we go behind the thinking of the congressman, palagay ko hindi ka nagkakamali.
Okay, thank you po. And then here's the other thing, no? I always hear Imperial Manila, I come from Cebu. I can understand the sentiment. But nobody seems to be explaining. Tama ho ba, Senador? Meron ho tayong mga congressman na galing sa Visayas. Marami yan. Marami tayong congressman galing sa Mindanao.
Yes.
So we cannot say it's Imperial Manila because we are ably represented. Our voices are in Congress. So what are they doing?
Well, I think that talking of the economic development, economic benefits, which is no longer a function of lawmaking, no? Is a function of the economic laws in operation. No? Matagal na yung Manila na una sa development.
Yes.
Kaya, and then this is the seat of the national government. Lahat ng national government offices are in Metro Manila. Before devolution. At as I was pointing out earlier, in devolution nga, hindi nila tinutupad, etc. But all the laws that should correct the situation are already there.
Okay.
Political will na lang kailangan.
We're going to post a few reminders. Nabanggit ko lang po yun dahil, if I recall, i-advertise ko lang po ito. Yung National Power Corporation, when my dad was senator, napalipat niya sa Cebu. So what am I saying? The congressman can actually act on so many things to remove this idea of Imperial Manila. Sa pagbabalik po natin.